Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video around no annual fee cards. Maybe some of you are trying to cut back on your spending because of tough economic times, or you just don't believe in paying an annual fee for the right to use a credit card. I wanted to show you some of the best options out there for no annual fee credit cards, regardless of what type of spending you want to put on it. So, first, I'll go over a couple of the main spending categories like groceries, gas, and restaurants. But then I'll dive into various cards that have somewhat unique categories or ways to determine the category of your spend. The first category is groceries, one of the biggest spending categories in most people's budget. You'll see four cards on the screen. The Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited are the best if you can take advantage of the 5% cash back you get for spend at grocery stores. This is available to you the first year you have the card, and then after that it goes away. If those aren't available to you, the other options are the Capital One SavorOne credit card and the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. Any of these cards would be a great option to use for money spent on groceries. The next category is gas. And again, the best option is going to be the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited if it's within your first year of obtaining these cards, because you will also get 5% cash back on all money spent at the gas station. If these cards aren't available to you, the best option is the 3% cash back you get from the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. And then finally, out of the main categories, the last one is restaurants. So from here, you have quite a few options. The best option is going to be the US Bank Go card, where you get 4% back from restaurants, or the Built card, where you get 3x back for all money spent at restaurants. And for those of you that don't know, any money you spend on the first of the month is doubled, so you'll get 6 points per dollar spent on the first of each month. If you don't have any of those top two options, then the Capital One SavorOne, the Freedom Flex, and the Chase Freedom Unlimited all offer 3% back at restaurants. So when we start looking at some other categories of spend, I wanted to highlight the Built card for rent payments. It's really the only credit card that gets you points back for your rent. And then the Chase Inc. Business Cash card, where you can get 5% back at office supply stores and on your cable, internet, and phone bill. The Inc. cards are really great for a lot of reasons. One of them is the sign up bonus. If you can meet the spend requirement to get it, it's often a really high sign up bonus when you first get the card compared to other no annual fee credit cards. And then if you're somebody who just doesn't want to really worry about which card you use at which location, you can go with the Wells Fargo Autograph or the Citi Double Cash that essentially get you 2% back on all of your purchases. Again, this is really good if you just want a simple setup where you have one card that you know you're going to use for everything. A couple of wild cards are the Chase Freedom Flex and the Discover It card. Both of these cards have rotating 5% categories that change each quarter. So one quarter you may have 5% back at grocery stores, another quarter it might be Target, another quarter it might be Amazon or restaurants. They rotate every quarter. Depending on what the options are for that particular quarter, you may want to use one of these cards in your wallet for that quarter because they're getting you 5% back. Then you have a couple of cards where you pick the category. So the Bank of America Cash Rewards card allows you to pick one category where you get 3% back for everything spent in that category. The Citi Custom Cash allows you to get 5% back in whatever category you spend the most money in. And then finally, the US Bank Cash Plus card gets you 5% back in any two categories of your choice. And when you sign up for this card, you'll see there's a drop down list with tons of categories that you can choose from. And essentially, you pick two and you get 5% back on all the spend you have from those two categories. As you can see, there are tons of options. I'll have referral links for most of these cards in the description below if you're interested in signing up for any of them. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful and useful. Please let me know what you think in the comments and consider liking and subscribing. Have a good one.